Hello Capricorn, this is Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, and I'm here to do your April 2020 general reading for the sign of Capricorn. It's a general reading, so if it may not resonate with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. But if you do enjoy the reading, if you can give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And what else? Anyway, so I wanted to get in touch with your energies just because I know it's been kind of crazy for everybody lately. But I hope you're all doing well. And hopefully this will be over sooner than we think. But even if it isn't, I have a lot of faith in human nature. So I think we're all going to pull through pretty well. Alright. No more babbling. But I'm going to go ahead and get your reading started. I feel like there's something else I should be telling you. I'm not sure. But, alright. I'm going to start with the Celtic Cross. Okay. Alright, the Ace of Wands. Wow. Death, the Star, the Two of Swords, the Four of Swords, okay, Queen of Swords, the Devil, still can see, alright, and the King of Cups. I'm going to clarify once we get them all talked about, okay? Alright, let's see what we got going on. Alright, you started out with the Ace of Wands, and this is your central issue. So you want to start something new. You're thinking about starting something new. And it could be, maybe you have an idea of maybe you have something, it feels like you have something very creative in your mind, something that you want to do with, I actually want to say like painting or construction, not like working, not like making a building, but like if you're spending a lot of time with kids, because I know a lot of people, either if you're not a teacher, you're working a lot with your kids maybe, and you're trying to come up with ideas for different things to do with them, you might be thinking about something like that, like maybe starting something like that. Or it could be for your own business, for your own job. Like there could be something that you're going to do, that you want to do, that maybe you've been thinking about for a while, and now this seems like the time to do it. This seems like a good time. And then we had the Death card come in, and this is what's crossing you. So I think it's a feeling of something ended, in a sense, where possibly you were told that something had to end, maybe with this whole situation. Maybe, your job is not going to be starting back up anytime soon, so you're going to be working from home for the next couple months or so, and you're going to start something else, so your actual job there is not there anymore. So it's kind of like ended it, even though the job itself isn't gone, but the location where you're going to be doing it. Or it could just be that you have a whole little another feeling of creativity going on. So maybe you actually had to kick something else away to pull on this other creativity. It could also be a Scorpio in your midst. But if not, it's something ended for you. And it could be as easy as, your home base location for your job is no longer going to be available, or at least not for the next couple months, so you have to do something on your own at your house. So you have to get more creative about that. Now again, this is general. It's not going to, it's not going to resonate with everybody, and it might only be a handful of you with that certain situation, but there's possibly a lot of other situations in here because I'm kind of grabbing energy from whoever else is available out there. Okay, because when I meditate, it's just like whoever I'm connecting with at the time. Because right below we have the star, and this is like the whole feeling of joy and rejuvenation, balance. And so this could be, say, possibly an Aquarius in your midst. This is a sign of Aquarius. Or it could be you feel very positive in what this is going to go. And this is what's in your subconscious. Like subconsciously, you're feeling very strong and very positive about this situation. Like you're not afraid to take that step or I don't want to say, you're not afraid to take the risk of it. Not that there actually will be a risk, but maybe it's nothing that you've done before and you're very, very open to doing it. All right. Now in your past, you have the Two of Swords. Now that's like, there was a decision that you needed to make at some point in the past. And it could have been about anything. I mean, I'll clarify it later, but it just looks like it could have been about, it could have been jobs, it could have been where you're living, where you're going to live, who you're going to be with. It could have been anything. But there was a decision that you made in the past that most likely led you to the situation, not that it's a bad situation, but led you to your existence right now, to where you're living it, like what your path is right now. It's based on that decision in the past. Not that it was a bad decision, and not that it's a bad path, but that's just how it would link up. Now here in the possible future, or the possibilities that are available, you got this Four of Swords. And this is where you're taking a break. Maybe you're thinking about some things. Maybe you had to get over some things, or you're taking on a lot and you just needed a mental rest. So it's possible. For whatever this new that you're taking on, you just needed to take a break and take a rest for that. And not like you're laying down taking a sleep, but maybe you just needed to say, okay, well, maybe I'll do this for a little while and then I'll take a break and do some me time. And actually, since it's coming up on like spring break time, or for some Easter, for others just like spring break time, it might be a good time that you'd be saying, okay, well, now's the time to have, because that's where most of the schools, or at least in America, the schools have the spring break time. So that would be a time where you're taking a break from this new venture that you're taking. All right, and then I see for where you're at, feeling wise right now, for yourself is the Queen of Swords. And this is a very tough energy, all right? She's tough. I mean, it's Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but it could be any energy that's around you, but this is you. This is coming up as you. So this is maybe because you know what that you're going to be doing, and it's not going to be easy, but it's not really going to be hard. It's just going to be something that you haven't done before, so you're going to be very tough about it. And you're going to make sure, this makes me feel like you're going to do it right. Even if it gets difficult, even if it gets something that's a little bit out of your, like out of your lane type of thing, I think you're really happy to do it because you want to do it. And I think you're just going to be tough to do it, tough to work at it and do your best. And then in your environment, we have the Devil. And this is like, if you're going to be at home, or possibly not, I mean, if this isn't just a person being at home with kids or whatever, but if you're somebody else, this can also be somebody that you might be going into something that you wouldn't normally do because you're bored out of your mind type of thing. Maybe you're job's not, you're not working right now. I don't know if you're like in that type of industry where, the restaurants are closed, bars are closed, things are closed. So you can't really do anything. So you might be getting an odd job of some sort, but if you're not, you might be tempted to do some things that you wouldn't normally do. I mean, this could be from anything like online gambling or possibly drinking too much, or maybe, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what your home life is. I don't know what your life is. But feels like, okay, if you had the chance to do something really cool and you want to do it, and it's for you to put your efforts in it to do it, but could you end up going, well, I'll start that tomorrow, or I'll start that tomorrow, and you keep pushing it off and you actually never get around to it? Because, I mean, I know I personally have been there myself, but, or you could be like not traveling, but putting yourself into a position that maybe is not a great thing to sit in. Like maybe you might, yeah, like you really, I mean, and it doesn't have to be horrible. I mean, it could be just like I'm having comfort food for the rest of the month kind of deal, all right? Or no, I don't feel like getting on the treadmill right now. Like that kind of feeling. Because the gyms are closed, but if you have stuff in your house, again, it's like, yeah, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like I could watch this, or I could watch that kind of feeling. It doesn't feel like, a horrible person stuff going to happen. Just, I think this is a time it could make us very lazy. If we were able to get away with it, we would, type of feeling. And I'm not saying you're bad or you're in it. It's nothing that. It's just in general, human nature, or like, I could use myself as an example. It's like, oh yeah, I could do that tomorrow, or I could do that later. But then we have the Page of Pentacles. Now this is this is like the whole new start that you want to have. And this is like the hopes and fears. So I'm guessing because you wanted to do the Ace of Wands with the creativity, and I'm thinking, all right, well, you put it in your head, okay, I could start this. I can make something out of it. So you want to do something that's going to be, like to pay, possibly having a monetary gain, or possibly having, a way you could do something with a job with this new creative energy that you have. And then we have this King of Cups, and he's all sensitive and loving and romantic, and he's very open, very talkative. Not talkative, but he'll talk about his feelings. But this can be the type of person that you are becoming, or just the type of feelings that you're going to have, because if you're able to succeed with this, and you tend to feel really good about it, and you're going to have the confidence to build with this creation and move forward with it and take it wherever it's willing to go. And because you have this very rejuvenating, joyous energy right now of what's available to you. So let's see if I can clarify any of this. Alright, what can you tell me about the Ace of Wands? What can you tell me about the Ace of Wands for Capricorn, April 2020? Alright, we got the King of the King of Coins, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, the Ace of Wands. Alright, this is there's going to be a lot of action involved in this, which I figured it would. With this Knight of Swords, this is like huge action where you're putting in extra energy into it. Maybe you'll have to be able to communicate what you're going to be doing to other people, to your peers, to maybe anybody that you're working with. And it might be a little bit stressful for you because this isn't something you actually did. Like I said, it's out of your lane. So there's some stress going on with it. But then you have this King of Coins feeling about you, and you're like, you're feeling very confident about it. This then again could be somebody in your environment that you have to discuss this over with. Maybe it's a supervisor, maybe it's somebody that you work with. And that could be why you're doing the talking, because you need to talk to them about your plans on this. Because even if it's something about your work that you did or something that you're doing with kids in your environment or whatever that you're doing, you'd have to probably work it out with somebody else anyway. So it just seems like you're going to do some talking. You might be a little bit nervous about it. You have to take it to somebody else and say, okay, is this okay? Or I'm going to be doing this. Okay, what can you tell me about the Death card for Capricorn? Where's the Death card at Capricorn? Okay, the Fool, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Coins. Well, the Fool makes sense because this is going to be a whole new start going on. After the death, something new can happen, so you're going to go into a new path. All right. With the Five of Cups, this is like feeling like something might have been lost and you only have 2 cups left. But the way this feels right here, it's not that you only have 2 cups left. At least I have 2 cups. I had 5, but at least I still have 2. So you're like, okay, maybe I can't work at my place of business anymore. Maybe I have to do this from home. I might have lost, like, just the socialness of it, or, the IT people and that kind of thing, that feeling. But you still have what you have. And I think you're pretty confident about it, because then you got the Six of Coins where it's like it balances out. You're going to make it balance out. All right, what do we have for the Star? What's here for the Star for Capricorn? What can you tell me the Star for Capricorn? All right, we got the Ace of Cups, the Six of Staffs, and the Lovers. Oh, that makes sense. All right. This is a whole big cup of love, feeling, emotions. The Six of Staffs, it's like where you're feeling strong about something and you're going to defend with it. Like you feel the need that not only do you have to defend it, you feel positive enough to defend it. So whatever it is you're planning on, you feel strong enough to be able to do it. And then when you get the Lovers, this is somebody like you're making a special bond with somebody, possibly in romance, but maybe not. Maybe just somebody you're going to be working closely with. If you're working from home, maybe they're working in their home. Like whatever's going to be happening, you're going to get tight with this person because you have to communicate back and forth, even over the web, or if you guys choose to work in one single area together type of feeling. So you're really not alone, but... All right, let's see about the Two of Swords. Maybe we can find out what the decision was. What are the Two of Swords here for Capricorn? April 2020. What can you tell me about the Two of Swords for April 2020? Two of Swords again. Okay. The Two of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Well, the way this feels is like you had, somebody was either offering you something. I don't know if it was friendship or love or relationship, but you had to make a decision about it. Maybe it's not something that you or they were ready for at the time. All right, can you see this? Somebody wasn't ready. So the decision was made. You stepped away to take a break. Maybe you were afraid of getting hurt. Maybe you were afraid of hurting them. Because with this one, it shows you like the 3 swords on the back, then the 1 sword on the blocks. I just feel like somebody was afraid of getting hurt. They didn't want to make that commitment. But it was offered. Now, I don't know if you did the offering and somebody else had to make the decision, but that's what you had in the past. The fear of getting hurt or hurting somebody, or having somebody hurt you. Then moved over into this, and all that was going on. So you were feeling pretty good, because when you had the star, you were feeling pretty good about yourself. That was in your subconscious. So you knew, you were very confident you could handle this. So you were pretty much over that. But let's see what this 4 swords is about. What's this 4 swords here in possibilities? 4 swords and the possibilities. What's this here for? Oh, hello. Wow, too many. Huh, but that one popped up. I'm going to use that because it popped up. The strength one popped up. Face up. Alright. The star again, okay. Nice. Oh, too many. Alright, so we got the strength card, the star. What else can you tell me? What else can you tell me for Capricorn in April? Okay. And the Knight of Staffs. Alright, so your possibilities are the star. Alright, so you're still feeling good. You're still rejuvenated. You're balanced. You're joyous. You're happy with the situation. You got the strength card. So this is you knowing you have the strength to do it. Or be able to put it, you know. If you had anything in your mind that was negative, this is like, no, okay, you got this. Alright, because then you had the Knight of Staffs. And he's a strong energy. Now this could be somebody coming on out to you. Maybe that person that you're going to be in a bond with. To show you what, you know, to help you. To let you know that this can happen, this can work. I mean, it could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Or it could just be somebody that you work with, a friend of yours, whoever that's going to be like helping you through this and letting you know that this is something that you could do. Probably, if I was thinking, depending on what you're doing, but it's like a peer in your job. You know, co-worker, that situation. But you feel very good about it. You have the strength to do it. And now we got the Queen of Swords. Now you were feeling like very Queen of Swordsy. Now she's, like I said, she's tough. She's been through it. She's kind of known for cutting out the bull with that sword. But I don't feel like you were having any bull. But it's possible that was just like your way of getting out what needed to be gotten out, you know? Okay. You had the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 7 of Cups. Oh, that's awesome. Oops. Okay. And the Queen of Staffs. Alright, let's see. The 8 of Swords, that was in reverse, so this is like when you, apparently, you're not stuck. You don't feel stuck at all, like you have full freedom of movement going on with your idea that you have. You have the 7 of Cups, there's a whole lot of ideas, choices, things that you can do. And this Queen of Staffs, she's very strong, energetic, spirited. She's nurturing, so if you needed to work with little kids or anything like that, you have all that ability. And also she is like charismatic, all right? And she has that attitude of, you know, when she goes and takes charge of something, people want to follow and do what she's doing. Like she's a leader. Okay, so again, if that's your energy, that would make sense. Okay, so now we have the devil. All right, what can you tell me about the devil for Capricorn April 2020? What can you tell me about this devil for Capricorn? Oh wait, that's you. Hi. Hi. Okay, you popped up in your own reading. That's kind of cool. So that doesn't actually have too much questioning about it. Capricorn in your environment. I don't know why. I can't believe I just totally didn't catch that earlier. Oops. Well, that explains why you have all this awesome light popping out. All right, we got the Ten of Swords. The Six of Cups. And one more. What else do you have for Capricorn? And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. All right, so you had the devil. Like I said, it's you already, but like if it was something where, okay, you were just going to be a little slacking on whatever it is you were doing, or maybe you were just having thoughts about it, I don't really want to do that, because this is in the environment section, so maybe just like, okay, yeah, I love doing this, but now I got to do it here, and I'm not really sure if I want to do it here, because when you're at home, things feel different. It's like, can I really stick to what I was needed to do it? But the way it looks now, seems like, okay, you had the Ten of Swords happening, but it's an ending. Ten of Swords are definitely an ending. So I think it feels like it's just an ending of that thought process that you had. You just were like, okay, well, shut up and move on. You were telling yourself, shut up. Just, you have to do it. So that ended. And when that did, your wheels started spinning because something new has to start, right? And then you have this Six of Cups feeling. And I think that you're just looking back and seeing how things were and how you could put that to use. Or possibly because you are doing this with somebody, you have like a co-partner, a co-worker, somebody who is kind of from your past, or more so with in your recent past, maybe of who you work with in the working area, and they're helping you through that, or not necessarily helping you. They're buddying with you. You're not having to do it all on your own, whatever this bit is. But it seems kind of cool if you ask me. It's a Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles for 2020. Page of Pentacles for Capricorn 2020. Alright, got Six of Swords. There's some movement going on there. Out of choppy waters. The Three of Coins. Collaboration, teamwork. And the King of Staffs. Do we have him already on that? I think we did. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay, yeah. Alright, so you pushed yourself through, got out of the choppy waters, because maybe you were having some doubts about yourself, about your ability to do it, and I think that you kicked that to the curb. You're like, no, I got this. This feels really good. It feels like you so got this. And so you moved out of them choppy waters. You had your collaborator, your teamwork, your partner. And again, this could be the person you're working with, person in your environment. You taking on that feeling. Oh yeah, because we had the Queen of Staffs down here. Now these are strong leader type people. So whoever it is, I don't know if you went from Queen to King that fast, or one of the person that you're working with is the Queen and you're the King. Like, I don't know how that works. It doesn't matter, male, female. They're not gender specific at all. But you definitely have support. You have support, and you have, how does that work? Oh, wow. You feel very confident and comfortable in what you're doing. Let's see about the King of Cups for the outcome. Temperance, Nine of Staffs, and the Empress. Whoa, okay. Well, hello. All right, Temperance. Now you know that's balance. So whatever you're doing here, it's definitely going to take some balance. The Nine of Staffs is you're guarding. You want to make sure you're guarding what you're doing, as in you know what you're doing, and you don't want anybody stepping in and saying, well, no, do it this way. Or no, that you're like, no, I got this. I got this the way I want to do it. All right, so that's there. But then you got the Empress, and she's all about harmony and beauty and strength. She's like the strongest, other than the Emperor. I mean, she's, you know, like the King of Kings. He's the Emperor, well, the Queen of Queens. All right, and you got all these queens under here. It's funny, and she's like the head queen person, right? And it's coming out over the king. So I think when you decided to take on this project or whatever it is that you're doing, you decided to take it on and you took it on. I mean, this is huge. You're like, kapam, I got this. And that's how it feels. The whole thing feels like that, regardless of what you're doing. Whether you're working with kids, like you're going to be like an at-home teacher, or you took your job from your job place to home. And like, so it's all, wow. I mean, I'm looking at all these colors. It's all like blue and white and red and like just fiery and peaceful. So you got this. I'm very happy about this. It feels good. It just actually feels really good. So I think whatever is going on, you got this. So I am going to be very excited for you this April, okay? I'm only doing this 2 days beforehand, so yeah, we're all close. But I hope you have a wonderful April, and I would love to hear about it. If you want to give me a comment, if you like the reading, give me a thumbs up, share it, subscribe. That would be awesome. And I really, really hope that you have a wonderful April. Stay healthy and take care. Bye-bye.